Sonic, Amy, and Tails are hurled through a chaotic dimensional rift, surrounded by shifting platforms and glowing energy. "Whoa!" Amy shouts, grasping for stability, while Tails and Sonic struggle to stay steady. Tails' eyes gleam with excitement as he's captivated by the shifting structures. Fighting the chaotic pull, he spins his tails furiously to stabilize their descent. "Hang on, you two!" he shouts, gripping Sonic and Amy tightly as they dive deeper into the vortex. Tails explains Eggman's manipulation of physics to create an expansive, impossible structure. Sonic questions if it's a trap, but Tails doubts it, reasoning Eggman would have accounted for their abilities. Spotting an exit, he leads the team forward. Tails leaps through the glowing exit, landing with Sonic and Amy close behind. The portal deposits them onto solid ground in what appears to be a quaint, quiet village. Sonic celebrates the return to solid ground, but Amy is uneasy, sensing something off about their surroundings. Her instinct warns the team that this peaceful-looking place might not be as innocent as it seems. Tangle navigates the storm with Belle in tow, crashing their craft near a wreckage-laden structure. Undeterred, Tangle notes the damage as a future problem and heads inside, while Belle spots signs of Sonic's recent passage. Tangle calls out to Belle, who is actually distracted by Eggman marks behind them. Tangle reassures Belle with a confident grin, claiming her stealth expertise as they move deeper into the facility. Their path leads to a vast chamber filled with buzzing badniks assembling machinery. Observing the activity, Tangle remarks on the peculiar construction while declaring that anything built can just as easily be destroyed. With that, she motions for Belle to follow her climb, determined to disrupt whatever's happening. Tangle and Belle stealthily ascend into the next chamber, overhearing chatter from Eggman's robots about the damaged base. The robots, clearly flustered, debate how Sonic and his friends could have infiltrated so deeply. Cubot nervously contacts Eggman, who impatiently demands an explanation. The duo stammer, denying any issues, but the truth must come out. Eggman's irritation grows as Orbit explains a slight hitch in operations. Sonic and his friends have breached the test chambers. Surprisingly calm, Eggman doesn't erupt in his usual fury, leaving Orbot and Cubot puzzled. As Cubot speculates if Eggman's mellowing out, Eggman shuts him down, revealing he finds Sonic's interference intriguing and potentially useful. Belle, surprised by Eggman's unexpectedly calm yet ominous energy, tries to process her feelings while Tangle focuses on the mission, urging them to regroup with the others. Nervously distracted, Belle slips from her grip and tumbles to the floor, landing with a startled yelp. As she recovers, the loud clatter of her fall draws the attention of nearby bots. Belle sits frozen, clutching herself tightly as the bots lumber closer, their mechanical steps thundering against the floor. To her surprise, the bots march right by, completely ignoring her presence. She barely has time to exhale in relief before Tangle's tail wraps around her, yanking her upward with a startled squeak. Tangle pulls Belle to safety, questioning what just happened. Belle, shaken, admits she's a badnik created by Eggman, sharing that whatever powers his creations is also inside her. Despite her origins, she insists she doesn't want to hurt anyone. She just needs answers, and only Eggman can provide them. Tangle, after a moment, reassures her. If Sonic and Tails trust you, so do I. It's what you do that matters, and today you're doing good. Relieved, Belle nods as Tangle promises to help her find the answers she seeks. The trio surveys the eerie, empty neighborhood, noting the strange, unnatural design of the buildings. Sonic dashes off to investigate, as Tails explains the area likely uses the same spatial warping effect they encountered earlier. Testing the theory, Sonic zips through the street and confirms the distortion. Rejoining his friends, they spot a creaky open door, drawing their attention. With cautious curiosity, they step inside, ready for whatever lies ahead. Inside, Sonic calls out, his voice echoing through the oddly pristine interior. Amy searches for anything useful, but her investigation leads to a door creaking open. Inside, they find what appear to be lifelike test dummies sitting around a dinner table, their frozen postures mimicking ordinary life. Tails inspects the peculiar setup, confirming the objects aren't alive, while Sonic's expression hardens. From weird to super creepy, he mutters as an ominous thump echoes through the house, drawing all their attention. The group cautiously investigates, Tails' scanner guiding them to a bathroom. Suddenly, a hissing badnik emerges from a bathtub, catching everyone off guard. They freeze in shock, unprepared for the encounter. Amy smashes the badnik with her hammer as more hybrid badniks swarm in, leaving the team surprised by their design. Tails identifies them as combinations of different models. Amy readies her hammer, determined to keep smashing, while Sonic smirks in agreement as they brace for the fight. Sonic smashes through the incoming badniks, trying to hold them back. He quickly calls for the windows to be blocked, preventing more from entering. Amy and Tails scramble to push furniture against the openings, but Tails glances outside and sees a swarm of badniks filling the street. With no safe exit, Tails informs Sonic about the overwhelming numbers. Sonic sighs, realizing they're stuck inside with no chance to outrun the horde. Gathering together, Amy suggests they've bought a bit of time and need to come up with a solid plan before the situation worsens. The trio gathers to strategize. Sonic shrugs, leaving the brainstorming to the others. Tails adjusts a small device, explaining his plan to track the badnik signals to their source. Amy brightens at the potential breakthrough, her optimism breaking through the tension. Sonic remains doubtful, voicing his suspicion that it's all part of a trap. Amy agrees something feels off, pointing out how uncharacteristically impersonal Eggman's tactics seem this time. Sonic is visibly frustrated by the uncertainty, muttering how the mystery is getting to him. Suddenly, an ominous laugh echoes through the house, freezing Tails and Amy in their tracks. Sonic, however, stands firm. As Sonic zips into the kitchen, his sharp senses catch the unmistakable tone of Eggman's laugh. He demands answers, scanning the room for the source. His gaze locks onto a toaster adorned with Eggman's insignia, which responds with smug confidence. Eggman's voice echoes from the device, taunting Sonic. He dismisses any notions of entrapment, calling the house a test rather than a trap. He reveals the setting is a proving ground for his newest technological experiments. Eggman envisions unleashing these mechanical creations on an unsuspecting world. Sonic narrows his eyes, unimpressed by the villain's boasts. Eggman mockingly thanks Sonic for being the uninvited test subject to help refine his next wave of chaos. Eggman's mocking laughter fills the room as the trio braces for action. Sonic, Tails, and Amy stand united, ready to face whatever challenges await. Amy grips her hammer, determination etched across her face, while Sonic and Tails also ready themselves. Eggman's gloats, announcing his excitement to test his creations against real dummies. The room is filled with Eggman's laughter as they prepare to fight.